Welcome back to your Daily Dose. My name is Robert. This is Rosie who's joining us. Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
Susan and my dad. There you go, baby. You can go.
Hi, Dan.
Where's the star?
Hi, Pumpkin.
You can't imagine how many.
Hi, love.
Dan, you can't imagine how many people have said to me how much they've enjoyed getting to know you through the movies. And I talked to a guy the other day who came to the Field of Dreams. He lives up in Chicago. He came to the Field of Dreams. He barely mentioned meeting Robert. He said, I got to talk to Dan. I talked to Dan. It was really great. It was just wonderful. It was just so cute to me. It's like, you've been the guy that kind of kickstarted this whole thing.
Yeah, well, it's been a joint effort. I just kind of fit in wherever I can. Bob's got the structure to him.
I think what one of my gifts is helping kind of put pieces together, right? Dad, you have inherently laid down a tremendous number of valuable pieces throughout my life. And, they have been pieces of example of, say, exercise or cooking or value of family or value of vacation, quality time, value of excitement toward, being passionate about things. You were the guy, from the beginning who really invoked the phrase, follow your dreams.
Yes.
And,
Wow.
I remember it, and as it became, explored and found Joseph Campbell, I was like, here's Dad on that same path. And that seems to be an inherent part of you to figure out how to follow your dreams.
Yeah, I have been. I kind of take my Grandma Grace's lead there.
Really?
She always wanted me to take chances and explore adventures.
Wow. What a gift.
Yeah, she had an interesting life. Her husband was an alcoholic, and he was a mining engineer. And this is a time when there was tremendous volatility in the minerals, gold market, silver market, and he had kind of a boom and bust lifestyle.
Yeah.
My father was much more conservative. He had a lot of structure in his life. He's an engineer at Boeing.
Right. Did that his whole career, right?
Yeah.
What was your dad like?
Well, he's quiet and resourceful.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. He would buy a house in Bellevue, and he built he finished the inside of it, the downstairs. My brother and I slept down there, and he finished the rec room. He did this all by himself, and whenever I wanted to do something, he always make a plan.
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of an engineer's approach.
I guess that makes sense. Yes.
I love that word, resourceful.
Yeah.
And you talk about Papa being self-made in a lot of ways like that, just, using his environment. I can apply resourceful to you too. I know growing up watching you fix the car, or Mr. Fix-It, as you were known around the house,
Wow.
you'd figure out how to do something.
Yeah.
And you seem to enjoy it.
I did.
Did you pass that along to your son? Is he
Oh,
Bob
yeah.
Mr. Fix It too?
I wouldn't say, I didn't follow in his footsteps. I'd say years later, and this is something Dad and I have explored, that, we've come to appreciate each other's approaches more. I'd say younger, I was vastly different. As I've aged, I've gotten more of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the practical reality of saving money, of having accomplished something, is very, very comforting.
Yeah, exactly. And again, that's just where we had very different paths in that regard.
Yeah.
And what Dad has put forward more than anything, I think, is that pay it forward mentality. I think that's something we talked about, that you recognize what your father gave to you. And, I definitely say that to you, recognizing what you've given to me and what I want to give to my kids. There's that idea of generativity, of wanting to push forward, and
Yeah.
do well for what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean to you in terms of, Susan started by talking about, part of the value of other people seeing you, of, being excited to see you because of the story you've laid out and the way you've lived. Does that help you, or how does it make you feel to know
I'm
that?
always surprised at the reaction.
Right.
I guess I don't see as much in myself as other people see in me. Um,
I might like to explore that a little bit more in our next episode. What do you think, guys?
I think that sounds good. We'll see you in a minute.